welcome to my channel. This afternoon we'll be talking about Iupac nomenclature of Alkane. And what are those things we ought to know about the Iupac nomenclature of Alkane? First and foremost, what is the meaning of this Iupac? International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. And take note of one thing here now. Don't forget we are mainly talking about Alkane. And again, I want to drop the suffix and the prefix for both. This N we have here is the suffix. And here I have 1 to be meti, 2 to be eti, 3 I have broke, 4 I have boots, 5 I have paint, 6 I have eggs, 7 I have epts, 8 I have ox, 9 I have none, and 10 I have 10. Look at this now. All these are the suffix, and here is what? Prefix. And take note of one thing, that in chemistry now, many chemists are fond of using this particular this to name organic compound. And don't forget we have what we call this carbon skeleton in this form. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, when I look at what you have on the body now, I can call this the line noted pattern, because here is the first carbon, the second, the third, and here we have what? The fourth one. So now, I will be teaching you guys how to name organic compound using the suffix and prefix, because if I should join this with this, I have what we call methane. So mind me, I'll be using this to name all the structures I'll be given, and also this method, because we are all used to the two now. So now, let's start with this. I have CH3, I have CH, CH3, CH2, CH3, and the second one will be this. So I have it in this form. Looking at what you have on the board now, don't forget that in organic compound, the first rule under the Iupac nomenclature is that we should consider the longest carbon continuous chain of the molecule and the parent hydrocarbon from the base. That's the first one. And again, that in every branches we can find another substituent in it, e.g. we have meti. So with what we have on the board now, the first thing we're going to do is we have to name each substituent with respect or with the lowest number attached to the substituent. So now, for example, now I can consider the numbering from this place 4, and I consider that what 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget the lowest number here to attach to the substituent is 2. And from that place, these 2 here with the met, which is a suffix. So I can call this one meti. With that now, I can say the name is 2 meti. The longest carbon continuous chain here from this place, using the suffix here, we call it what? Butane. So I have 2 meti butane. The same way we did this one, line noted one, is I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4. This is a meti, so I have this to be 2 meti butane. So now I'll be picking many examples now. So let's pick up another example. I have another example. So I have CH3, CH, we have CH3, CH2, I have CH2, CH2, CH3, CH2, we also have what? CH3. So this is the old method we use now. So now, because we are moving in life of chemistry, there are some methods we ought to understand. So let's pick this one here also. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And don't forget what you have here is a tie, which is 1, 2. If I want to name this compound, I have to consider from left to right or from right to left. So with that, I can say that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This from left to right. So let's pick from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So looking at the two number here, I have 4 here, I also have 2 here now. So I have to pick the one with the lowest substituent, and which is what? 2. And from the what? Suffix. This 8 here, I can decide to have what? A parent, or let's say alkyl group, because I can say for a T is derived from alkane with the removal of 1 hydrogen atom now. So this compound you have here is a T. 2 hydrogen atom, 2 carbon atom and 5 hydrogen atom. So it's that with the lowest number, which is 2, I said we have 2 ethyl pentane. Pentane is the longest carbon continuous chain and also the parent alkane. The name we have here goes for this. So we have 1, 2. So this will be attached to this. 1, 2. Don't forget, this is the first carbon, second one, third, fourth, and what? The fifth. So you have what here? 1, 2. What you have here is the ethyl. So the same thing, that will be 2 ethyl pentane. Another example. We have CH3, we have CH2, I have CH, I have a methyl group here, I have CH, we have CH3, CH2, I have CH2, CH3. Looking at what you have on the board now, so let's draw the line noted diagram, which is 1. We have how many carbon here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the same thing, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget, we have to number from left to right or from right to left. So with that, I can say that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This from left to right. Here we have from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you want to pick the name now, don't forget, in organic compound, among the systematic way of naming organic compound, we have to name it alphabetically. And also don't forget that when naming an organic compound, you must pick it from the lowest substituent. If I should consider from both left and right, for the methyl group I have 3 here, that's from the left to right, while from the right to left I have 3 to the what? Another methyl group, which is this ethyl. So if I want to pick the numbering, I'll pick from this right to left because this ethyl group here, alphabetical order comes before methyl. So with this now, I'll name it 3 ethyl. What do you have here? From right to left, we have 4 here. 4 methyl. So when we look at the longest carbon continuous chain, 6 is what? Egg. Using the suffix which is this, so I call it hexane. So we have 3 ethyl, 4 methyl, hexane. And don't forget that we have the same thing here. 1, 2, 3. 4 ethyl, 4, we have methyl. So now if, for example, now I have something like this, and I have this, I also have this. What you have here is being classified because one carbon, the second one. So with this, I decided to call this one, I can call this what? Isopropyl. So now don't forget to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hexane. So now let's take the last one before I hand up now. And don't forget, the first rule of Iupac nomenclature always said that we should always consider the longest carbon continuous chain. So I want to name a compound now. We have 2 carbon atoms. We have a halogen. If you have Cl here, I have Cl here, I have Cl here, I also have Cl here. And here I have my hydrogen atom, my hydrogen atom. If you have to name a compound like this, don't forget the longest carbon continuous chain of the parent base for 2. Is there a suffix here that we have what? Ethane. So let's number it. I have 1. Don't forget this number here affects this, also what? Affects this. I have 2 here. This will affect this, also affect this. And among the rules, under the Iupac, we must give each substituent a identical. 2 stand for di. We have this. Di. 3. I have tri. 4. I have tetra. So with this now, I have 4 chlorine with that. I'll say 1, 1, 2, 2. So now, how many chlorine I have? Said tetra chloro. The parent alkane is ethane. So if you want to put this on a dotted line, so we said we have how many carbon? 1. 1 carbon. So we have this to be chlorine, this to be chlorine, this to be chlorine. Also have what? This to be chlorine. So can I say what? 1, 1, 2, 2 tetra chloroethane. You can number from both, either from left to right or from right to left. So let's pick the last naming. The last naming So we want to check the halogens, because in organic compound we should take note that our chlorine, as I've said earlier before, is called what? Chloro. Our bromine is called what? Bromo. Why our iodine, you can call it what? Iodo. Then our fluorine, you call it fluoro. So all these are to be what? Noted, because all these have been classified as alkane. So the last one is this. With the knowledge of what I've said earlier, so we can say that I have what? The longest carbon continuously to be like this. So when we count the number of carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our 6 is what? Hexane. So if I should attach any substituent to it, can be the alkane or the alkyl group. If I should have what here? I have bromine here. Here I also have chlorine now. So how do you name this compound? With the combination of bromine and chlorine. Don't forget you have to consider it or the numbering from left to right or from right to left. So now I have 3 attached to this bromine when naming from left. And here, if I should consider I have 1, 2, 3, 4 from the right. So now, and don't forget we have to name any organic compound with the lowest number attached to the substituent. So here I have 3. So I said 3 bromo, 4 chloro, hexane. So guys, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share. Thank you for watching.